American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. One of the best environments in all of sports. Just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the junior running back. And he'll be matched up on the other side with another guy who's one of the most productive running backs in the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. Defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. On the ground with the counter. Runs through a tackle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Delayed handoff. It's Green. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And after that, best thing you can do, run it away. Here comes the special teams. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. One of the games within the game that we've been looking forward to all week. How will he handle this star quarterback on the other side of the ball? They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Waters. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Rice. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Waters. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Dropping back, it's Rice. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. He's got it on the right. Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to throw, it's Rice. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this third down really tricky.
Bring in the heat. He's got it. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on fourth down?
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a gap. It's Green. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll give it to him again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Green. Maybe a crease. Lowers those pads. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air, it's Rice. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Waters. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Here comes the option. The option, he'll keep it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Here on second and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback keep. He'll pitch it. Might have a chance. Oh, what a caught. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Green. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense picks it up. Welcome to Story Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Offense implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. It's the Nebraska Huskers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Penn State made one of the most interesting hires of the offseason. Matt Campbell has shown that he can do it all at Iowa State. Tough nose, and he is a physical coach that makes sure his players play tough. Let's see if the Blue Bloods can get a blue-collar work ethic and bring Penn State back to excellence. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Huskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Penn State's offense will get first crack at it today. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
And guys, we just know it. We kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Oh, into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Ja'Cory Barney Jr. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Huskers will punt this one away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Kick is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Bonner. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cornhuskers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Ives. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, they're after him! And down he goes!
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that DN as he came around the outside.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sauer. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
In a brand new era in Happy Valley, new head coach in Matt Campbell, Drew Allergon at quarterback. Rocco Beck comes in from Iowa State, David, and lots of eyes on Rocco Beck. Did a lot of really good things during his time in Ames, Iowa, and he's now got to be able to take this Nittany Lion offense to the next level. Everyone that's watched this guy play knows he's got lots of ability, and he's going to get an opportunity to put that on display today.
Lots of ability, new environment, obviously familiarity with the coaching staff is good, but there's also something to all of those smarts. You know, this guy has seen it all. He's been there. He's done that, right? Like, interested to see all the pieces that were brought with him, but you're right. New year, new system, new fans to get used to in a new place, but Rocco Beck's been a dude throughout his college career.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Beck. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and would prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the back. There's some room. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Back to throw. It's Calandria. Pucks it out of the air and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the air, it's Calandria. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He wants to change this route. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tackles. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Throwing right. Got his man all by himself. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short. Yard line, they'll mark it at the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. Needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Huskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Jukes his way for more. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Hansen. He breaks a tackle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you've watched them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons of Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be some new faces toting the rock, but this...
And he's got room. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. This time he's got his man inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board.
There's nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this team, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in your own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here's a heat. He's on the move. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it. Working that left side now. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Rule at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the 2nd. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the 3rd. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Got his man on the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
That's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone on attack.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Could be an alley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Hansen. Defense comes up with a stop, and not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Penn State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
It's just so nice to have a signal now who can make plays through the air, can make plays with his feet like this, runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barney. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and he knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake, first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quick release by the QB. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. Pulls it on the option. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Ives. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
The run inside. It's Ives. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast. fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
After the run, now to throw. Going for it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Turning it on. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Cornhuskers want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just don't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. This time he wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal.
Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it with James Peoples. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, plays present themselves. You just simply got to make it.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Throws to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. He goes right back to the air. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskers. The Cornhuskers punch back.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To throw, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Nittany Lions inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Peoples. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Peoples again. Finding some room. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. unfortunately, this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The crowd has packed this place out, and you can feel the energy reverberating. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. We're expecting a masterclass in quarterback play as these two get set to square off.
Two outstanding quarterbacks going head-to-head in this one, Dave. And both of these guys had opportunities either to go to the league or transfer in the portal. They were offered lots of money. They decided to stay at their respective schools, knowing that this matchup was going to happen. And these are two guys right now jockeying for individual awards. They're jockeying for draft position. More than that, though, they want to get to the playoff and compete for a national championship.
Two alphas, right? Like two.
Makes the grab in their space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
To the air, it's Daniel. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. A stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Runs through a man. He might have space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fullback's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down. Move the change for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to ride this running back inside the 25. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man, it's Saunders. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. On the move. Maybe some room here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff. Washington goes left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. Buys
a little time with his feet. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The offense set for a first down play.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Washington. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third down, here's Washington. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. Here's a give to Washington. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Daniel. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 9, set to kick this one off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Phillips. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Frazier. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Goes to the option. Keeps it on 1st down. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. There's a crease, and he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Phillips. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. Pulls it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Wants to throw. It's Frazier. Makes a catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He bangs his way in for the score.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Daniel. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, back to the sea of red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey guys, I can tell you that the home team coach told me at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Howie, thank you.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Frazier. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the fullback. Running to Green. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. They're setting up the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 35, set to kick off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to...
Heel off one deep down the left side. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Hands it off. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Phillips.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down. Give to the big fullback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out, they go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you've just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Creates a little room. It's a running room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for space. It's Green. Got a little grass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll leave it with him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he got loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Motion from the back. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Green. Powers through the defender. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for a man. It's Daniel. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Washington. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. Here's a give to Washington. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big read.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Run it with the fullback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Headed to the end zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Dropping back, it's Daniel. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
And This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is good.